Hi. It is Thursday, the 4th of August, and I thought I would do an update just to let you know where I'm at right now. So, let me take you back. The last video that I did, I was feeling really crap, if you'll remember, and I was asking whether I was the only person that feels like that every day. The day after I filmed that and put it on, my dad moved house. I got up in the morning, on the Sunday this was, went and hired a van for him, went to the garage, put the fuel in, helped him move, spent like, I don't know, 5-6 hours out of the house, up and downstairs, lugging boxes, all this kind of stuff. Didn't feel too bad. I would say like the first hour, maybe less, I was feeling really shaky, dodgy, doing the strenuous activity, getting the heart racing and that. It was really freaking me out, but I pushed through it. Then came home, I don't know, about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon after helping him. Came home, mowed the garden. I don't know why, I just felt energised. Perhaps it's because I had been doing activity. It made me feel more energised, I guess, so it bred more activity. I just carried on, mowed the garden, sat down for about an hour, then we decided we were all hungry, so we took a drive over to my dad's again, walked to the chippy, which was near to him, took the dog, walked round, it was decent, got the chips, I stood in the chippy, which is crazy to think like the day before that I was feeling as bad as I did. Then, roll on, a few more days, the weekend after, because I think it's been 2 weeks, over 2, or we're coming up to 2 weeks maybe that it's been since I did that video. So, last weekend I went and helped him again, lifted all the carpets out of his old house, we had to take him to the tip, so, you know, that was strenuous activity again. And again, the activity, heart pounding, getting out of breath, legs, arms, feeling tired, but it was alright after the first half an hour or so. Carried on, spent a good 4 hours at my dad's house helping him, built a friggin' garden shed for him and stuff like that, and it was just me and him, so I didn't have my wife there or the kids or nothing, so that was okay. Came back and I was good and I was feeling quite positive for that whole week. But roll on again, and yesterday, for some fucking weird reason, 3 episodes of dizziness, and I was convinced that it was like I had vertigo. Bad. Let me explain. The first episode that I had, I was just sitting on the sofa and I stretched. It was about 11 o'clock in the morning. I just stretched, as you do. But as I was stretching, I went really dizzy. But it was like the spinny dizzy, and I don't know, I didn't really think too much of it. It was just like, whoa. It only lasted a second. From then, I don't know, about half an hour after, I went and emptied the dishwasher, and I was bending over emptying the dishwasher, and then after that I stood up and went dizzy again. And when I think back now, it's like understandable. That's probably why I did, because I had been bending over emptying the frickin' dishwasher. But then about 10 minutes after, I wanted to test to see if I was still dizzy, so I opened the fridge. I'm giving you way more detail than you need. Stood in front of the fridge and just looked up for a minute, and then I brought my head down and went dizzy again. And that was it. I was convinced that I was experiencing mad vertigo, spinning dizzy, and the doctor has told me that I've had vertigo in the past. So I don't know whether it was or whether I was imagining it because of that first one. And then I spent the rest of the day yesterday just waiting for it to happen again, and that's what really frustrates me about my mindset, is just, I don't know, you move from one symptom to the next. Like, what was it a couple of weeks ago? The foggy head, the fuzzy head, cloudy shit, can't deal with anything. Since then I've been on the treadmill. I've done all that stuff with my dad. I've started emptying the pool, or almost finished emptying the pool rather, because if you remember, I was in the process, or too scared to go and do that last time. So, but then we've got to like this afternoon. I weren't too bad this morning. Not too bad at all. Wait, there's a train going past. I don't know if you can hear it. And then this afternoon's come, and I've been sitting. I haven't done a lot today. I've been trying to just take it easy the last couple of days, trying to get myself back on track. Haven't really left the house. In fact, I left the house earlier to go to the shop with my dad, and that's the first time I've been out for a couple of days. Wow, they're noisy. So, yeah, this afternoon I was sitting playing PlayStation. My lad was upstairs playing on his PlayStation and I was downstairs. I had my headset on so we could talk to each other. We were playing Rainbow Six Siege. Decent game, my favourite. But after spending about an hour playing that, my head started going all weird again. And that was about 15-20 minutes ago that I finished playing it. And then I went outside, tried to get a bit of air, but I'm really hot now. I'm not dizzy. I've not experienced that today, touch wood. But there's always something with me, and that's the really frustrating thing. It's like I forget I have a symptom, be it the foggy head last week. It subsides after activity maybe, or whatever it is. Something, it just, time, I guess. My mind switches off it. And then something else happens, and it was just that little dizzy wobble after stretching yesterday, which, you know, that happens. But since then, it's been on my mind, and I've spent most of the day, again, waiting for it. I haven't really done sod all. Like I say, I've been to the shop. It's just there, the thoughts of it. So, I don't know. I've come upstairs, 3rd floor, my bedroom, just to take 5. Splash a bit of water on my face and just try and, I don't know, get my head round. I don't know. Today, this afternoon, has been cack again, and there's no explanation for it. But I'm seeing, like, obviously I've improved myself, or I felt better, because I've done a lot more, going out, helping my dad and that. But here we are again, back down. It's fucking frustrating, excuse my French. It really is irritating that it keeps happening. And I'm, you know, since I did that video, it is still there 24/7. The thoughts, it's more the thoughts than the physical. That's how it's been, apart from the physical dizzy yesterday. But it has been more the thoughts. And it's just, I guess, a case of trying to... You can't switch them off, can you? I guess you can either try and distract by doing something else, but then they're still there, or you can try and rationalise, and that's what I've been trying to do, is like, accept that I have the thoughts, but the thoughts are thoughts, they're not reality, and that's where I tried to make that distinguished separation, is that thoughts are thoughts, and that's all they are, is thoughts. But it doesn't always work. Sometimes the thoughts then lead to feelings, and that's usually where I get caught up in it. So I don't know. We'll see what the rest of the week holds. Like I say, it's Thursday. What time are we on? 10 to 6. It is right now. I've just ordered some food. We're having a Chinese takeaway. I was too nervous to even phone that. I did phone it in the end, but I felt really nervous about it. I'm really hot at the moment. So I've been round feeling everybody's forehead, my wife's, my daughter's, just to check if they're as hot as I am. But they are. Weird. That's pretty much where I'm at. Still up and down, still convinced that something is more sinister, something is serious. But it's been, what, 11, 12 years that I've had these feelings, and I'm still here. So surely that should tell me something. It hasn't got any worse. It did get better. I'm back down there. I'm sure I can get back up. We'll see where we go from here, man. It's a bumpy ride. Ciao.